Tonight, do not try to empty your mind. That effort is probably keeping you awake. The harder you demand silence, the louder your thoughts become. One memory invites another. One worry becomes five. Your body is lying in bed, but your mind is still answering questions, correcting the past, and preparing for problems that may never arrive. You do not need to defeat those thoughts. You need to stop feeding them. In the next few minutes, I will show you a simple method that takes only 2 minutes. You can practice it without leaving your bed, without sitting in a special position, and without forcing yourself to think positively. It has 3 movements. First, you close the day. Second, you lengthen the exhale. Third, you give every returning thought the same answer. The final movement is the most important. Without it, the mind can turn even breathing into another task it must perform perfectly. In the mountains, darkness changes the rhythm of everything. The paths disappear, the work ends, doors close, lamps grow dim, and even the animals stop searching. But human beings often refuse to close the day. The body enters the night while the mind keeps every door open. It reviews what was said. It imagines what should have been said. It rehearses tomorrow. It searches for certainty before allowing sleep. I have watched disciplined people sit peacefully through cold mornings, yet struggle when an unresolved thought followed them into the night. The problem was not weakness. They simply had not learned to distinguish between a thought that required action and a thought that required release. Night is rarely the right time to solve your life. When the body is tired, small problems appear enormous. Uncertainty feels like danger. An unanswered message feels like rejection. A mistake from 20 years ago suddenly returns as if it happened this morning. This is why the method begins by closing the day. Do this now. Allow your head to become heavy on the pillow. Unclench your jaw. Let your tongue rest instead of pressing it against the roof of your mouth. Lower your shoulders. Do not force them down. Simply stop holding them up. Then say silently, "Nothing more is required of me tonight. Not everything has been completed. Not everything has been resolved. But nothing more is required tonight." These words are not an escape from responsibility. They are a boundary between the hours for action and the hours for restoration. If something truly needs your attention tomorrow, it will still exist tomorrow. You do not protect the future by sacrificing the entire night to it. For the first 30 seconds, move your attention slowly through 3 places: your jaw, your shoulders, your hands. At each place, say one word silently: release. Release the conversation you keep repeating. Release the face you are trying to please. Release the result you cannot control tonight. You may notice that your body resists. Perhaps your fingers remain curled. Perhaps your brow tightens again. That is all right. You are not commanding the body to relax. You are giving it permission. There is an important difference. A command creates another test you can fail. Permission removes the test. Now begin the second movement. Breathe in gently through your nose. Do not take the largest breath possible. A quiet breath is enough. Then breathe out a little more slowly than you breathed in. If counting helps you, inhale for 4 and exhale for 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If that rhythm feels uncomfortable, make it shorter. Inhale for 3 and exhale for 4. Never strain or hold your breath. The numbers are not sacred. Their only purpose is to make the exhale slightly longer and softer. Continue for approximately 1 minute. As you breathe in, think, here. As you breathe out, think, enough, here, enough. You are here, not inside yesterday's argument. This breath is enough. You do not need to solve the next 10 years before sleeping tonight. Again, here, enough. You may hear a sound outside. Let it remain a sound. You may feel discomfort in the body. Let it be a sensation before turning it into a story. You may notice a thought appearing. Do not chase it and do not become angry with yourself for having it. A quiet mind is not a mind in which nothing appears. It is a mind that does not follow everything that appears. Imagine you are sitting beside a mountain path at dusk. Travelers pass in front of you. You see them, but you do not have to rise and follow each one. Thoughts are travelers. Some are loud. Some are familiar. Some wear the face of someone you love. Their arrival does not create an obligation. This brings us to the third moment. For the final 30 seconds, give every thought the same answer. Not now. What if I cannot sleep? Not now. What if tomorrow goes badly? Not now. Why did that person say those words? Not now. I should have made a different decision. Not now. Do not say never. The mind will fight against never. Do not say this does not matter. It may matter. Simply say not now. You are postponing the conversation until a more useful hour. If a thought feels genuinely important, tell yourself, if this still matters in the morning, I will give it my attention. Then return to the exhale. Here, enough, not now. Those are the three phrases. Here brings you out of memory and imagination. Enough ends the search for one more answer. Not now closes the door without pretending the world outside has disappeared. This entire practice takes 2 minutes, 30 seconds to release the jaw, shoulders, and hands, 1 minute to breathe gently with a longer exhale, 30 seconds to answer every thought with the same calm words. Do not measure success by whether you fall asleep immediately. That turns sleep into an examination. Measure success by whether you stopped arguing with your mind. Sleep cannot always be commanded. It can only be invited. Think of a frightened bird landing near you. If you reach for it suddenly, it flies away. If you remain still, it may come closer on its own. Sleep is often the same. Chasing it creates distance. Preparing a quiet place allows it to arrive. If the mind becomes active again after the 2 minutes, do not begin a battle. Return to only one part of the method. Soften the jaw. Lengthen one exhale. Say, not now. You may repeat this as many times as necessary, but repeat it gently. You are not trying to overpower the mind through exhaustion. And if you wake during the night, do not immediately ask what time it is. The clock can turn a brief awakening into a calculation. If I sleep now, I will have 4 hours. Then 3 hours, then 2. Soon you are no longer resting. You are negotiating with the night. Unless you truly need to know the time, leave it alone. Return to the body, jaw, shoulders, hands. Here, enough, not now. There will be nights when sorrow is too heavy for a simple practice to remove. There will be pain, grief, illness, and fear that require care beyond a breathing method. Seeking support is not failure, especially when sleeplessness persists or begins affecting your health. But many nights are not asking you to repair your entire life. They are asking you to stop carrying it for a few hours. Tomorrow you can make the call. Tomorrow you can have the conversation. Tomorrow you can write the plan, ask for help, or choose a different road. Tonight your work is smaller. Close the day. Soften the body. Let the exhale become quiet. And when the mind knocks once more, you already know the answer. Not now. Nothing more is required of you tonight.